Hey friends, my name is Brittany Bryden. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Today's class is for your neck, shoulders, and your upper back. So if you've been spending a little bit too much time lately sitting or rounding into the shoulders, creating some tension in those areas, then this is the class to do to find some relief. You don't really need any props today. I do have a yoga block that I'm sitting on currently, so if you like to sit with your pelvis elevated, then grab a prop to help you with that. Otherwise, you just need your mat and you're good to go. So make your way into a comfortable seated position. So you can either sit like I am with the block in between the heels and the feet back, or if you prefer, you can sit cross-legged. Just get comfortable, rest your hands on your thighs, and shut down your eyes. So start to drop in. And keeping the eyes closed, you're going to circle the shoulders forwards and up towards the ears as you take an inhale. Then exhale, take the shoulders back and down. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, shoulders forwards and up. Exhale, back and down. 1 more time. And exhale, back and down, and just leave the shoulders where they are. And pay attention now to the details of your breath. Thinking of a full 360-degree inhale, so the breath going through the ribs all the way into the back body. And when you exhale, anchor down through the pelvis but lengthen through the spine. And is there anywhere in the body where you're just naturally carrying some tension right now? So maybe it's clenching in the back of the teeth. Maybe you carry that tension in that space in between the eyebrows. Wherever it is for you today, pinpoint that area and use your breath to remind yourself to let go. And open up the eyes. And you're going to interlace the hands behind the back. So now take your knuckles over to the left hip. So you're going to bring that left elbow in towards center and notice if you're pushing the ribs forward. So bring the rib cage right over top of the pelvis. Hug that left elbow into center and let your right ear fall down towards your right shoulder. So from there, you're just going to nod the head just very slowly. And as you nod, you can start to change the angle of the head. So you can turn your chin more towards the right shoulder. You can turn the chin up. Just finding different lines in the neck. And when you find a sweet spot, stay there for a few breaths before you move out of it. Very slowly bring that head back to center. And then take your knuckles over to the right hip. Hug the right elbow into center. Let the left ear fall to the left shoulder. Keep pulling that right elbow down towards the floor. And then just very slowly start to nod the head. And bring your head back to center and release the fingers. So now you're going to take your arms out to the side. Turn the right palm of the hand up, the left palm of the hand down and back. So you're starting to internally rotate through that left shoulder and begin to externally rotate from that right shoulder. And then you're going to switch. So turn the right palm of the hand down and back, left palm of the hand up, and then switch. So you're just going to continue moving through internal and external rotation at the shoulder. You can bend the elbows a little bit here. Feels good today. So if this feels really nice, then you can stay working through this. Otherwise, we're going to add another piece here. So next time you have the right palm of the hand up and the left palm of the hand down, meet there. Now reach that right arm up, left hand down. You're gonna bend at the elbows and you're gonna reach for your fingers. So like your hands are coming in between the shoulder blades, and then reach the hands up and then take the arms out to the side, going the other way now. So left arm up, right arm down. Bend the elbows, try to reach for your fingers, and then take the arms back up, and then arms up to the side. So keep going with whatever variation you're working on. And try not to get the rib cage involved. Let's do one more round on each side. And when you finish both sides, you're just going to shake out the arms. Feel that tingling sensation? Feels good. All right, so take your arms up to the side again. Now cross the right arm in front of the left, and you're going to reach for your shoulder blades. So your pelvis is going to stay exactly where it is, but now you're just going to lean over to the right side. So just lean over to the right, keep pressing that left glute into the block. And then you're going to do a big circle, so you're going to fold forwards as you circle over to the left, and then pull yourself back up to center. And then lean over to the right, circle forwards, find some flexion through the spine, over to the left, and then come back up. One more time to the right. And then bring yourself back up. And take your arms out to the side and then switch. So left arm in front. And then lean over to the left. Circle down. Over to the right. And then come back up. 2 more over to the left. Circle down. And come back up. 1 more. And then bring yourself up, and then release the arms. So you're going to reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Now cactus with the arms. You're going to bend the elbows, keep lifting the sternum up towards the ceiling. Then from here, you're going to bring the forearms and the pinky fingers to touch. Open the arms back up, and then close it off. Open up, and then close. So do a few more on your own, so you can go at a quicker pace, you can go at a slower pace. And then next time that you open up the arms, you're going to meet there. So keep the arms in cactus. You're going to rotate the chest towards the right. And then come back to center, reach both arms up. Cactus with the arms again, and then rotate the chest to the left. So pull that right elbow forwards, left elbow back. And then come back to center, arms up. Cactus, rotate to the right. Back to center, arms up. And then cactus over to the left. And then come to center, reach up. So now cactus, rotate to the right. Your right hand's either going to come to the low back or down on the floor. Your left hand's going to come to the outside of that right leg. And then look back over top of the right shoulder. And come into center, both arms reach up. Cactus with the arms, and then rotate to the left. So right hand to the outside of the left leg, left hand either to the low back or on the floor. And then look back over top of the left shoulder. And then come to center. So set that prop that you have just off to the side. And then you're going to turn to face the front of your mat. Come down onto your forearms. So the shoulders are over top of the elbows and your knees are hip distance apart. So as you press the hands into the ground, you're going to lift the chest to the gate of the shoulder, send the tailbone up. And then push the forearms down, flex to the spine and round. Lift the chest forward, send the tailbone up. And then round. So you're going to move through a couple more cat-cows just on your own. One more time. And then come into neutral. Staying on the forearms, just slide your legs back and come down onto your stomachs. So you're gonna press the tops of the feet on the floor, and either the shoulders are over top of the elbows, or you can walk your elbows forwards a little bit more, just depending on how that feels on the low back. So like you did before, as you press the feet down, you're gonna pull the chest through the gate of the shoulders, lift the sternum up. Take a few big breaths here. And then you're just gonna let your head fall. Gently sway your head side to side. And then you're gonna lower down onto the ground. So you're gonna come into cactus with your left arm. So the left elbow is bent, the elbow is in line with the shoulder or it's slightly ahead, and the left palm of the hand is on the ground. So before we go into this, externally rotate from that left shoulder. So there should be a little space between the shoulder and the floor. You're gonna come over onto your left side. Your left ear is gonna come to the ground, and just bring both knees in towards your chest. Where you're not here long, you can use that right hand on the ground to help pull that right shoulder back. And then slide your legs back and come onto your stomach. Other side, so cactus with the right arm, set it up, right palm of the hand down, right elbow in line with the shoulder or slightly ahead. Roll over onto the right side, pull your knees in towards your chest. You can use the left hand on the ground to help pull that left shoulder back. And then slide the legs back and come onto your stomach. So now cactus with both arms. So forehead down on the ground, press the tops of feet into the floor, engage the inner thighs and the glutes. Elbows are still in line with the shoulders. Now you're gonna start to just lift the arms off the ground. So lift the arms up as high as they can go. You're gonna start to feel a little retraction through your shoulder blades, like you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. So keeping this with the arms, now lift your head and lift your chest up without pushing your chin forwards. Think long neck. Now bring your elbows back a bit more, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then keeping the chest lifted, you're gonna reach your arms forwards like you're grabbing a bar. Now pull that bar to the chest. Elbows back like you're hanging on that bar now. Good, and then reach your arms forwards again. And then pull the bar to your chest, elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then reach forwards. So one more time, bar to chest, elbows back, lift up and hold like you're hanging on the bar now for 5, 4, 3, 2. Set the hands down, lower the chest down, and shift your hips back for child's pose. So your knees can be nice and wide, or you can bring your knees closer together. Forehead down to the ground. Close the eyes. And come back to your breath. Now your hands are going to reach back for your feet or your calves, whatever you can grab onto. The tops of the feet are going to stay pressing into the floor. Now you're going to roll forwards onto the top of the head. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. And as you transfer weight more to the top of the head, find that nice stretch in the upper back in between your shoulder blades. Release the feet. Come down to sit on the heels, lift your chest up. So you're gonna come off the heels and step your right foot forwards. So you're in a low lunge. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Cactus with the arms. And now I'm gonna give you a few options. So you're gonna start by wrapping the right arm in front of the left. So you can do what you did before by reaching for your shoulder blades, or you're gonna come in an eagle arm. So your left hand is gonna come into the palm of the right hand. So wherever you are, you're gonna start to lift your elbows up, lift your gaze up, and if you are an eagle, keep lifting your fingers up. And then whatever arm variation you have, you're now gonna fold to the inside of your right thigh. So you're gonna relax around the neck, hug your right thigh in towards the side ribs, and then feel like you're pulling your arms down to the floor. Lift yourself back up. Release the arms. Now set your left hand down on the ground to the inside of your right foot. Right hand's going to come behind the back of the head. You can keep your left knee on the ground, or you're going to tuck your left toes under and pick up your back knee. Open the chest towards the ceiling. Pull that right elbow back. And now tap that right elbow towards your left elbow, keeping that left arm straight. Open the chest to the right, send the elbow up, and then tap elbows. One more time, open up, and then tap elbows. Now open, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, let that top arm fall back. And then set your right hand down. If your left knee's up, set the left knee down. Slide your right knee back. And now step your left foot forwards. Low lunge, reach both arms up. Cactus with the arms. And then taking your left arm in front, so you're either reaching for the shoulder blades or eagle, right hand into the palm of the left. Lift the elbows up, lift the gaze up. If you're an eagle, fingers lift. And now fold to the inside of your left leg. And lift yourself back up. So release the arms, right hand comes down to the floor. Left hand comes behind the back of the head. You have the option to tuck your right toes under and pick up that back knee. Open the chest to the left, send the elbow up, and then tap your left elbow to the right elbow. Again, open up to the left, and then tap elbows. One more time, open up, and then tap elbows. And now open, reach that left arm up. Set the hand down, set your knee down, and then slide your left knee back and come into table. So from here, you're just gonna move through a couple cat-cows. Close your eyes and make the cat-cows whatever you need them to be. Let's do one more cycle. And then from here, your legs are gonna stay as they are, but you're gonna walk your hands forwards. So your hands can grip the front corners of your mat and bring your forehead down to the floor. So that's option one. Option two is to bring your elbows down to the ground. Hands come together in prayer and send your fingers up. So if you do have the elbows on the ground, you're just gonna walk your elbows forwards about another inch. And then we're all going to envision like we're trying to bring the armpits to the floor. And then gently come out of that. Swing your legs to either side and come down onto your bums. So taking the legs out in front of you, just give them a good shake. You're gonna bring your right knee in towards your chest and then step your right foot to the outside of your left leg. Right hand's gonna come on the floor behind you. Wrap your left arm in front of the right leg. Lift the crown of the head up and then just rotate your chest to the right and look back over top of the right shoulder. And then come back to center. Bend both knees, set your feet down on the mat, a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Hands are below the knees, and we'll just move through cat-cows here. So you're gonna lift your chest to the gate of the shoulders, and then round to the spine like you're pulling away from your legs, bring your chin in towards your chest. And then lift the chest up, and then round. One more time, and then round. And come back to center, right leg forwards, hug your left leg in, and then step your left foot to the outside of your right leg. So wrap your right arm in around your left leg, sit up tall, left hand on the floor behind you, and then look back over top of the left shoulder. And come back to center. One more time. Plant your feet down on the mat, hands below the knees, lift the chest forwards, and then round, pull away from your legs. And again, draw forwards, and then round. One more time, lift forwards. And then round, reach your arms forwards and lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming onto your backs. Taking your legs long out on the floor. Slide your shoulder blades just a little bit underneath the back. You can take your hands on your body. You can rest the arms down on the ground. Just shake out the arms, the legs. And then let yourself get nice and heavy. Before you leave your mat today, I encourage you to spend just a couple minutes here in stillness. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And I hope to see you again real soon. Always be humble and be kind. Thank you. Namaste.